Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing so wonderful. This day we want to see how to design a social media flyer on your Pixellab application, actually for a shopping brand that deals with fashion items. Please, if you are coming across our channel for the first time, hit that subscription button, turn on the notification bell so that you are always informed whenever we bring new content. Without wasting much of your time, let's get to work. So the first thing I would love to do is to go to my background setting and click here on your background setting to set the background. So I'm just going to click on from gallery, where we are going to bring in the background for this design. So I have this background and I will be leaving the link to get this on the video description. So as we select this particular shape, just click on square to set a square size for our background. And you can leave it that way. Click on the check mark and you are good to go. After having this, I would love you to click next on shapes. So we are going to click on this middle button to get our shapes. I have this shape. I'm just going to make it cover the entire design space. Great. So after having this, I would love you to click down on gradient. So we are going to give this shape a gradient. So you click on this plus button to set your gradient. So after clicking on the plus button, the next thing we want to do is to set the gradient pattern, and the gradient pattern is exactly this one, the fourth gradient pattern, which is the radial pattern, the one that has the light concentrated on the middle. So the next thing we want to do is to click here, then you also click here to set the gradient. So we are going to pick the gradient from the background and we are clicking here to pick that gradient. So I have this, and the first thing I want to do is to pick up this yellow gradient. Click on the check mark and you are good to go. Now click on this to pick the second gradient, and want to pick this other color for our gradient. Okay, good. So after having this, I would love you to increase this a little bit. Then you can also bring this a little as well. Click on OK and you are good to go. You click on the check mark, and what we're going to do now is to reduce the opacity of our element of the shape. Reduce it to about 65 and you click OK. Now go to layer and lock this up. After locking it up, I'll allow you to click on shapes to select this shape. First of all, place it down here. It should be this white shape. So after having your white shape set up, just copy it and go to color, click on color, then you click on gradient. So we want to set a different kind of gradient for this shape. Also click on the plus button and we're going to set the first color, which is this, and we're going to pick it from the background as well. So just click and you have this. So we still want to work with this somewhat red color. Then we shift this to the middle, click add, and after adding a color, this is the one that you have added. So bring it here, then select, click here and here to set its own color. So what we're going to do is to select the color back on the background, this red color, then make it darker. Make it darker, then you click OK. Good. So we're also going to set this one to make it darker as well. Still the dark version of this red color. So let's make everything a little more darker. We have this, and what we want to do now is to change the pattern of the color. Okay, it should be something different, not this pattern. We want a horizontal pattern, so we just click on this first pattern and we have this, then click OK and you have your shape set up. So we're going to bring this shape down here closer to the white shape. Then let's push the white shape a little more downwards, then this as well, let's reduce it. After reducing it, just make sure that everything is set to the middle of your page. Good. So what next? We need to bring in now the elements for this flyer. and the first elements we want to bring are the fashion elements. But please, if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you're always informed when new contents are dropped. Thank you so much. Now let's click on import button, and I have this shoe PNG. Like I promised, I'll be leaving the link to get all of these resources on the video description. So I'm going to place this shoe element here, this shoe image here. Then, like I always say, every 3D image placed on a surface must cast a shadow, and we're going to give a shadow to this shoe by simply clicking on stickers. So just click on stickers, arrange your sticker this way. After arranging it, click back on your tab, just tap on your screen tag and you have your sticker. Then you can go to color, enable it and make it dark. Make it dark. Okay, let's stretch it further. Then you can place it down this way. Good. So at least our shoe has a shadow casting, and that makes your work more real and feasible. So the next thing we want to bring now is a watch. We also have watch. This shop also deals in watches. Then we want to place our watch here carefully, and we're still going to give it a shadow by clicking on stickers, reduce it. Shadows are always black, so go give it a black color. Let's control and reduce it further. Good. Then you can go to the position button, push it down until it falls just directly below the watch. Then you can go to layer, click on layer and send it to the back of the watch. Good. Now the next element we want to bring in is some shoes, some nice heels. So this brand also deals in heels. That's why we are bringing in this heel element. So this heel image. So we are going to send this as well to the back. So just click on layer, and when you click on layer, you see some 8 dots here. Just long press on the 8 dots and send it to the back of the shoe, of the first shoe. So we have something like this. You can push it down, make it extended this way, then copy it, and after copying it, go to 3D rotate and rotate along the y-axis by 180 degrees. Click on the check mark, then bring it down also. Go to your layer, click on the 8 dots and send it to the back of the first fashion element. Then we are going to use position now to push it to look this way. Good. So the next element, and of course the last, which I want us to bring for this, is some dresses. And I have this element, this image of some dresses with me here, and I'm going to just size it up. You can even go to a relative position and tag it to the middle. Let's see if that works. Okay, so now we're just going to click to send this to the back. Okay, just go to layer and send it to the back of every other element. So it should be at the back, right to the back of the shapes as well. So it should go right to the back. Good. Let me show you that again. So you click on layer, and you see where we have placed it. So you place it right down here to the back of these other elements, to the back of these other elements this first element. Good. I think this is fine. So the next thing that I want to do is to write something. So the first thing to write here is shop ads. This should be in capital letters, guys. It should be in capital letters. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. So I'm going to change the font to Archivo Black. Then I reduce the size a little bit. Use your relative position to place it to the middle. Good. So after having that, the next thing we want to write is the name of the shop. So this is just Mimi's Closet, but first we need to write Mimi. Then go to your font. Let's change the font to something different, and for the purpose of this, I want us to use Akira expanded. Take note, it's Akira expanded font. Then we can increase the size a bit. Use relative position to tack it to the middle. Then bring it down a little. Click on the first text. Go to spacing. Come down to spacing. Click on spacing and space it out. So we are going to place it like this and space it out to cover the entire breadth of Mimi's. So we have shop at Mimi's. Then the next thing is to write closet. So we're going to write closet. Click OK. Then go to your font, and the font we want to use is Amsterdam 1 Z12. Otherwise, you can still use any other script font for this. So I want us to give it a shadow. Just enable a shadow and place it up here. You can even reduce the size a little. Good. Now the next thing that we need to write is the various items that this brand they deal with. But then I think there are some few arrangements here. Let's just make this more visible. So shop at Mimi's. Then you can go now and space this up. Let's space it further. Let's work on our spacing. Okay, increase the size. Okay, good. So it's shop at Mimi's Closet. Then we bring our closet and place it here. Remember, we have given this closet a shadow. We gave it a shadow. So on your shadow, you give closet a shadow. Just enable shadow. Good. Now let's write. We're just going to copy this and write dealers in. But then we want to give it a black color. Now as you give it a black color, just go and enable the shadow. Let's unenable the shadow and reduce the size. Then use relative position to tack it to the middle. And as you tack it to the middle, the next thing we want to write is the various items. So we have on text, we're going to write the various items that they sell. And the first one is unisex wears, sneakers, bags, and we have also slides and heels. So this is just in brief some of the items that this shop deals with. And we're going to go to color now and give it a green color. Give it this dark green color. Go to font, and we want to use a different font here that can be nice. Which font can work? Okay, let's just work with Roxford Sans. Then reduce the size of this. Go to aligned. Click on aligned. Click on middle alignment. So we are choosing a middle alignment for this. Then come back to relative position, tack it to the middle. You can try to bring it down a bit. Good. So let's copy this once again and write reach us at at reach us at. Then we're going to make the color to be white. Just make it white. We're giving it a white color, and after giving it a white color, copy this text and write the contact address. So this is just a virtual number. I will urge you not to try. We are using it just for the purpose of this tutorial. So this contact detail, then we're going to give it a black color in order to make it much more visible. And you can align it well. Carefully align it here. Click on the check mark and you are good to go. So this is how you can come up with this social media design on your Pixellab application. I believe we all learn one or two things, and as you go, guys, subscribe to the channel so that we always update you whenever we bring new content. To all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for hanging around. We love you all.